Waiting for player 1 of 2.
Call of the Fox.
Often holds a neutral ground, but the lands outside remain wild and dangerous. It's real funny, like I can tell how early access a game now is based on how big the download size is, but I think Unreal games are kind of large by default. I'm not sure. But I noticed a lot of games, like this game's like, what was it, 12 gigs or 20 gigs or something? It's quite a lot. I was quite surprised. So, I mean, they actually got quite a lot of texture data.
I didn't even notice, to be honest.
Well, it still takes a while to download, even on fiber. Steam has its own little red download speeds. It's slower than the other platforms. Still traveling, whatever that means.
Same.
Hold L to skip.
Our world has changed. I can see it when revisiting my chronicles. Yet there is one constant: warfare. There are very few achievements not covered by the shroud of war. History feels like a flat circle of struggle and violence. This story, however, begins with a man who wanted to push, maybe even break, the boundaries of that circle.
My lord, someone's approaching.
At ease, soldier. Lady Morningview, I must apologize if the nature of our meeting locale caused your noticeable delay.
Well, my lord, not everyone enjoys your convenient way of traveling.
It is good to see you, Killian.
Likewise, JD. The others have arrived safely, I hope?
We've made camp near Hammersong Hall. Come, follow.
Oh. We got what? We got one dude each, or what?
Yeah, it's on the, I guess on the blue dude.
I'm a bit surprised you came to escort me.
You got more dudes
My
than me.
trusted advisor was licked, and no one else dared
not
to
was
stop
it
me.
to screen rotate the keys?
I'll be where I'm needed.
You got two dudes. I got no one.
Certainly wasn't there
I'm
a
like
few
the token.
hours ago.
Yep.
Seems like
Good
you're
job to heal
forced to
me,
take
mate.
a small detour.
Eh?
Your job's to heal me. Your character is the
What is it?
tutorial
The road.
girl, and she's got
Where
like
does it lead?
To a
Yeah,
valley,
already.
a mining town if memory serves.
Something stirs down this path.
The texture's quite good.
Redemption awaits. This place feels wrong. Restless.
She's saying that because of the dead ghosts, or
You're right. The dead move.
We have to end their misery.
What's the skills? Lay on hands, Q.
Our ally needs us.
What's that? Oh, instantly heals.
Of course.
Oh, I thought it was a combat skill, it's a healing skill. Didn't realise.
The harsh weather made these gates
I'll go
brittle.
heal you.
Well then, let us get our hands dirty.
Don't falter. I
Heal
will
those.
do
you,
as
you
asked.
healed the wrong one.
Huh?
I need to focus for
Also,
a
I
moment.
recommend going into your settings and just
Stand tall.
changing
Every
the
night will end. I stand against the darkness.
changing it so that it's always shows health bars. Otherwise, you can hold alt.
The sun don't falter. Understood. I need to focus for a moment. Fight for a new dawn. The ruins draw in a lot of scavengers.
I suppose if you dwell inside a mountain, you don't concern yourself with keeping the surface clean.
Can I get through?
I'll
Sad.
be where I'm needed.
Bit of a waste.
Redemption awaits. We are the beacon. I will do as asked.
Bunch of dudes down by that gate. I'm gonna go in there.
Of course.
I want to heal first, eh?
Don't falter.
Restless town folk.
Better kill the town folk.
I stand stand against the darkness.
This Arga level, you ability.
I'll be where I need them. Elves, humans, remains of gnolls. So many dead for barren rock and scraps of Anorium.
Feels like the world itself must be made of bones and spilled blood.
That's some cubey thing.
Yeah, it's an item.
From death,
You can only have one of
life.
any item.
don't falter. I stand against the darkness.
Might level up. What do I got? Shield, power 100 damage. Or learn drawn blade, charge distance, and swipe enemies.
Watch out! Does being your advisor also entail being your bodyguard?
As much as I love to hear myself talk, I would rather discuss this in front of the assembly.
Assembly? Jaidi Rupa, a politician? Your family must be proud.
Rest assured, I remain the prodigal third son.
Yet here you are, right before a diplomatic endeavor, just outside of Dwarven Sanctuary. The sun guides us. Don't falter.
Our ally needs us.
Realize one of my dudes.
No.
I need to focus for a moment. Light of dawn be with you.
Restore health.
I will do it. Don't falter. Of course.
Can't take it.
Curious.
I need to focus for a moment. Redemption awaits.
Some
That's
weird
the
shield.
Can't take them, eh?
Yeah.
It feels worse behind this.
I think it's
seal. We
six
could break
different
it. Try to
slots.
end the
So
curse.
I trust
Yeah,
your
like one
judgment.
potion
It's
only.
better to staunch a wound than let it fester.
I'll be where I'm needed.
this is a thing we use too. Interesting.
Understood. I will do as asked. Dark times kindle fierce hope. The sun don't falter.
Our ally needs us.
This looks like it's it's less dice.
Now you can rest.
Not even death grants peace anymore.
At least for these bones, the long night ends. Of course. Redemption or don't falter. I'll be where I'm needed. I will do as asked.
You are right, of course. There is a reason why we travel so exposed. Like the coastlanders say, if you want to make a great catch.
You need great bait.
You should have stayed behind your walls, fox cub.
Stand down. Don't suffer for your master's mistake.
The price on your heads will dull our pains. Don't worry.
Who do I have to compliment on wasting good coin on second-rate assassins?
You truly are your father's son. Know only that whatever plans you had will die with you and your allies today.
Jaidi, stay close to me. Hope carries a blade today. The sun don't falter. From death to life.
My dudes.
Feels
What
like
moves I
old
do, eh?
times.
Not exactly what I've missed about them. Understood. Don't falter.
Oh,
Redemption.
Our ally needs us.
weave thing.
Stand tall. Every night will end.
Oh, it's
Armor.
Of course.
armor, yeah, it's good. Boost max, good.
I will do it. Don't falter. I'll be where I'm needed. The sun guides us.
This looks quite nice, this, the wall there.
I have stopped counting the attempts on my life, the border skirmishes, how many parties bay for my blood.
Despair spreads, my friend. War rages, hope wanes. Not only here. Is that why you called for our aid? Will House Rupa stand up for the suffering?
You should know my family better. Don't you sometimes curse the futility of it all?
Dawn will always break. Nothing is futile as long as we don't falter, Jaidi.
You're right. Times are about to change.
Our ally needs us.
The camp is under attack. We must aid them.
Oh, it's a big battle.
Understood. Of course. Don't falter. Redemption waits. I will do as asked. I stand against the darkness. I'll be where I'm needed. You better run! Was that all of them?
Think so.
Look! Who finally shows up to the festivities?
We had our share of delays. Is everyone safe?
We're fine, fearless leader. Tilliard and Brun are helping with the wounded.
They're lucky that you were already here.
Aye. Any idea what he really wants from us?
I think we are about to find out.
Soldiers, allies, friends. We gathered to hold council. Though what transpired says more than any words or diplomacy could. Many of you feel bound by oath, contract, or old bonds. But I am not here to collect. I am here to offer.
Oh boy.
We got a dwarf.
You think that you can stave off the growing misery through alliances woven, groveling at a noble's feet, or by retreating into earth and mountain? It will be a fight you will eventually lose, and your people will pay the butcher's bill. One day was already enough to let others move against us. This world made us wild animals, starving and trapped, left at the mercy of lords and heritage, walls and weather. It is time to reclaim our destiny. It is time to march. It is time to conquer, not for gain or glory, but for those that come after us, to give those who seek it a life free of the hardships we endure. Spread the word. We will sail to the shores of the shattered South and make it our own!
All the fuck.
The sun guides us. I need to focus for a moment.
this game.
Eh?
This
It's
game.
got decent metrics at the end of it. Now what? Campaign Chapter 2? Beachfront property. What do you think about the end around summary stuff? That was quite decent data.
Well, it's standard.
Yeah, but it's
The problem is it's exactly like Warcraft 3.
why is that a problem?
Well, it's just... I know what I'm getting, you know?
Is that a good thing?
I don't know.
Well, it's a European version of Warcraft 3. In Hamburg. Germans made it.
Oh yeah. People who are like, Warcraft 3 needs an update.
Maybe. We haven't even got to building stuff yet. You know, there's like a how to do your spells intro. I'm guessing your characters can get quite strong over time. Items and stuff. You Warcraft 3 was you build like what, 20 buildings? And it's this character. With like a ratio of units. They're little unique one or two abilities each. Because the maps in Warcraft 3 are actually really small. Like really small. Like, they made it real condensed. Like that's where some games go wrong. Is if you got lots of units and you got lots of choices, then you need a big map. But if you got like not many choices and not many units, then definitely a small map. There's no point like having to click everywhere fucking every second like StarCraft. That sort of shit's oh my god. Twitch. I was waiting for players, what's going on?
It's obviously waiting.
So Cyberpunk's out in like 6 months.
That'd be good.
Still got Disco Elysium to try out. Is the Red Dead Redemption 2. Might be fun for a little bit. I mean, the games are. If it's got a campaign mode, it's probably worth playing for that. Let's just click on Battle.net thing.
Click it.
What is it? Just your WoW thing.
Just give it a click.
It has to be a new account, so it's basically a 1 to 20 again.
No.
You must have a new WoW account. A WoW account created in the past 7 days, or a WoW account with no paid game time within the past 2 years to be eligible.
There you go.
I was just waiting for players, thanks so long.
I'm still waiting for players.
From my computer. It's loading slow today.
It says waiting for players 2 of 2 though.
Yeah, same. This is like this is not the old way. This is the proper way.
You can do both.
No, you gotta be paid to do the other one. I can't even create an account on the new one.
You don't create an account. You just
You
change,
know,
you just
so, I
change
mean,
the game.
Yeah, I downloaded it and went to play it because I haven't got a
sub.
paid subscription. Quite a while.
I'm still loading.
Yeah, I can't tell whether mine's loading or not. I mean, like, how you know it's loading or not?
Yeah.
Playing Star Control Origins before. I don't know if you ever played the original. It was quite fun, the original, back in the 90s. Don't know, don't think it'd be your sort of game, but it's interesting what they've done for the reboot. They're trying to keep the spirit of the old game. No one plays it, of course, because you can tell based on YouTube what people play. Quite funny. It's taking an awful long time for loading play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's working. Are you gonna play Red Dead?
Maybe, I don't know. No real rush to play. I mean, is the campaign good?
I don't know. I haven't played it, but I know it's really good. I mean, looks really good. I'd love to play it.
Like, if they're gonna multiplayer a campaign, I'd probably play that, but otherwise, probably not.
You don't like the setting, or?
It's alright. Just I don't know, just sort of gotta be in the mood to play those sort of games. They take a lot of time. I mean, that's like a 60-hour type game. Maybe more. But through. If it's a campaign, that is, Should I disconnect and try again? Or would you reckon it's just it's still loading?
So it is co-op. But I don't know, like, if that's co-op for the campaign or not, or there's just it must be co-op.
Should I disconnect the beachfront property?
Yeah, it's not. It mustn't be loading. This game is just not very good. It needs a little time to mature.
I'll try again. Try to load it up at least. Whoops. Yeah, but you haven't even got to buildings yet. I find these sort of games are no good just running around with characters. You need like buildings.
I've done a tutorial with buildings.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's no, like, that first thing was pretty much a cakewalk, right? So there's no real challenge there. But I think with your building and getting attacked, I think that's where these games are enjoyable, is that you actually got something to overcome. That's where it's good. But if it's just a cakewalk, like, that was just literally a point and click intro, right? Got waiting for players, 1 hour 2. Don't know what's wrong.
So Red Dead looks real good. It's co-op.
Have you quit?
No, I'm still waiting. It says waiting for players 1 or 2 now.
Yeah. We're at the same. Dude, I can't tell. You don't know which player it's waiting for. There's no loading bar, you know? That's sort of like a more refined game would have, I guess. When you do multiplayer, you sort of need to know who's holding it up. Because then you can diagnose if there's a problem with the game or whether it's a problem with the person's computer or whatever. Because we're sort of just like blind faith. We're just waiting. We don't know what it's doing. It's 1 out of 2 this time. It's strange.
So what happened to the recruit?
The what?
The recruit.
That.
The thing I sent you.
I haven't clicked it. I just haven't logged in or whatever.
Oh yeah, okay.
What's it for anyway? Is it for the
free. It's just free. I think you can play classic on it.
No, you can't play classic unless you pay. Pay, mate. You gotta pay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think you can, man.
Nah, I tried. It wouldn't let me because I haven't paid. I need to pay a subscription about to create a character. This have changed it since when I tried it like a month ago.
Changed it recently.
A month ago?
Yeah, they've changed the way that it works. Let's have a look at the. How does it work?
It's funny, yeah. Activision went down on its new earnings, which are higher than expected. Like it's always a weird thing.
They were obviously expecting more because of
Well, there's no Call of Duty sales in it.
Oh right.
That's next quarter, which was like record sales. So next quarter's gonna be like monstrous. When I get like a game like Call of Duty, right? They're getting $100 a pop. It's just amazing. And we get record sales of those things. It's so much cash flow. Whereas like a subscription service, right? You're only getting that after a year. So a Blizzard subscription is like takes a year to get the same amount of money as one new game.
Yeah.
Ignoring the development costs, of course.
So I just checked it. It is classic as well. Both.
And they must have changed it.
Yeah, they have.
Not really motivated to play classic though. That's way too much time.
Yeah. Yeah. So for Red Dead, that's it. Oh, have you seen that Death Standing?
Well, the PS4 exclusive.
Yeah, but it looks like it's not going to be exclusive, I don't think.
Wow. Will be for a while.
You can pre-purchase it on PC. It's available 2029.
Well, they got the readers. Everyone likes him in Japan and around the world. That dark, broody character everyone likes.
So
it's
Red
funny.
Dead 2 is already out. We should be playing that.
Playing what?
Red Dead 2.
Do you really think it's co-op campaign?
It is, yeah.
I'm just a bit disappointed it's not even working. I mean, I know it's early access, but you think the campaign would actually even load.
Yeah.
It's a bit problematic. And then Red Dead's like that's a solid $100. That
Yeah.
actually still it might be less. That's about 100. Was it worth 100? Or are there other games that are better to play?
I think it probably is.
But you're gonna play it like you're not even playing Outer Worlds.
Yeah, that's. Don't know if I like it.
Not your thing. Well, this game doesn't work, so that's a bit sad. Can't even do co-op because the game busted.